Playing with Arduino stuff again. This time I'm using the Arduino Uno, and I built another simulator. You can see an LED right there, and you can see I have a, let me see if I can get this to zoom. There we go. Okay, so I have a transistor right there, and I'm running that LED off that transistor instead of just off a pin. I've just been playing with transistors because eventually that transistor is going to run either a boost control solenoid, or currently with my transmission control module project, they'll be running the line pressure control solenoid, or anything else I need transistor controlled. It's a TIP 120. It will handle 60 volts at 5 amps, and then the amperage rating goes up as voltage goes down. I'm working with a 14 volt system, so it should handle the load just fine. Obviously, when I put it in an enclosure, I'm going to put it on a heat sink to dissipate some of the heat that it's going to have to work with. But right now I have it set up to where I can change the brightness of that LED with this potentiometer. I'm surprised how well that's picking up on this recording. Anyway, so even like something that dim, I have it hooked up right now to my Matco oscilloscope. Anyway, you can watch this. I'm turning up that potentiometer right now that you saw the LED getting brighter, and you can see the output changing from almost, that's full on to full off. And I'm gonna have to work with the hertz of it, or its cycling, because it is cycling way too fast. Right now, if you can tell, if this thing will focus, there we go. It's 500, I want to say it's microseconds. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So you have seconds, then you have milliseconds, then you have microseconds. I'm pretty sure that's what it's set to right now. And as you can see, that is where you can actually pick it up and see from wide open, which is right there, and all the way down to off. So I'm gonna have to work with the hertz of that a little bit, so that way it doesn't freak out the solenoids, or the boost control solenoid, or whatever I plan on doing. I'm actually thinking about also coding one of these. I know they have Speedino out, and if you don't know what Speedino is an Arduino Mega, except it is an Arduino Mega that has an attachment board on it, and it will run like an LSV8, including ignition and all that kind of fun stuff. And it's a really cheap DIY setup. You can pick up the whole computer setup for about $200. But I am not doing that because A, I want to do something way cheaper than that, and B, I want to just prototype something to run like a one-cylinder Briggs & Stratton engine. So this was me fiddling around for multiple projects for that, and my transmission control module setup, and the data logger, and just pretty much prototyping some code so that way I have the code for future reference for any other projects I have that I need to run the transistor with and have some kind of output. And that LED right now is just for visual reference. I'm going to eventually be, again, running 12 volt systems or 14 volt systems off that transistor instead of just a 5 volt. But for right now, it's just proof of concept. So, and you can see, obviously, it is working. That transistor is working the way it's supposed to. So, that is all for now. I'm soon going to be ordering, I'll just turn this into an update video too. I'm soon going to be ordering the stuff for building a VR conditioner for the transmission control module that I'm building for the Arduino, so that way I can get my vehicle speed sensor input into it, and then it should be ready to go enclose. Also, once I get a transistor on it to run the line pressure control solenoid in it, then it should be ready to enclose and get wired into the vehicle. The data logger I'm working on, I've pretty much got figured out. An interrupt for the RPM input from an actual like tach input. So the wire you run to a tachometer would be you could splice into that and run it into the data logger, so that way you have a tach input, and everything else on that should be ready to rock. Again, have to build an enclosure and go from there. But this is stemming from, I'm getting ready to build a drift trike. I want to run an 8-horse Briggs & Stratton on it. I am supercharging it with a GM belt-driven air pump that I'm going to modify for it. And I've taken one apart, and it looks like it's going to be really easy to modify to make it work the way I want to. And I'm going to fuel inject it using an Arduino. Probably a Mega, not the Uno, but this was, again, just for R&D testing. I would love to see if I can make it work with the Uno, but I'm just not sure if I've got enough in and out to do it. And I have a second Mega to run, so I may just be doing it that way. So that's a general update on the Arduino madness I have going on. If you like these videos, subscribe to the channel. Or you can also subscribe to twistedbuilds.com, where I am posting all these updates. Thanks for watching.